Boom times in radio. Radio news, March 1922. The situation in radio for which every ardent well-wisher of the art has been longing seems to have arrived at last. Due to the activities of the various broadcasting stations throughout the country, there are now almost 80 such stations. The public, as we all know, has become an enthusiastic supporter of our great art. But even the boldest prophet in radio and the most ardent well-wisher certainly never foresaw any such condition as has existed for the past few months and exists right now. The only parallel to the radio business at the present time is the recent rush to the Texas oil fields, or the boom times of the motion picture industry some years ago. When the entire country is in the throes of depression, and with nearly every other industry that one can name running part-time or else is at an entire standstill, the radio business is the young giant that will soon rival such great industries as the automobile business, and this is not an idle prophecy. The entire radio industry was caught unprepared when the rush started last December. No one had foreseen such a thing, or thought such a condition could be possible. People stormed stores in their effort to buy radio apparatus, and anything from a $10 outfit to a $200 one found and is finding sales, just as rapidly as the material can be delivered. During a single week, the writer has had on his desk correspondence, circulars, special letters, and telegrams, which show that over $5 million of new capital went into the radio business for the period of a single week. Every manufacturer is working at capacity day and night, trying to keep pace with the demand, and the more he turns out, the more he falls back. It makes no difference what he makes, whether it is a knob, a dial, a detector, or one of the expensive outfits. All find ready sale and overtax the capacity of every maker. The public seemingly does not care what it buys or what the price is, and as in any boom, it may be imagined that prices on radio goods are by no means low. In other words, the manufacturers and dealers are exacting top price. This condition is a natural one, when people are storming the stores and are lining up behind the showcases 6 deep and very often breaking the showcases in the bargain. All these are bare facts, but we are far from saying that such a condition is a healthy one. A situation of this kind is the worst that can be imagined, for many reasons. In the first place, it makes for loose manufacturing methods. Some of the manufacturers who have not been in the game very long do not care what sort of material they turn out. Inspection is apt to be lax, and many a layman who starts in the radio field today is disappointed, for the reason that he cannot get results. Such a man will give the entire radio business a black eye, and we would impress upon all manufacturers to rather curtail their sales and turn out workable instruments that will stand up, than make sales that will be a detriment to them later on. The other dangerous condition that has sprung up lately is the ill-famed stock selling scheme. A manufacturer will get up a sample of a home radio outfit that looks like a Victrola and run a full-page advertisement of it in the daily papers. He has not a single outfit to sell, nor has he a plant in which to make them. Due to the boom conditions, he will get many orders for future delivery, and he will show these orders to his victims as a proof that his venture is a tremendously profitable one. He will get out circulars and begin selling stock, as has been done in the past, to the detriment of the entire radio art. When radio was young, several large concerns, as will be remembered, sold stock indiscriminately to the tune of many millions of dollars, out of which the public was defrauded. Due to this, the public for many years was wary of anything with the word wireless attached to it. As a result, the entire radio business suffered proportionately. It is to be hoped that such business methods will be exposed as quickly as they spring up, as the radio business cannot now afford such dishonest methods. The question which the writer is most often asked today is, how long will the boom last? When will the storm of prosperity blow over, leaving everyone prostrate with huge stocks on his hands? It is our opinion that the present conditions will last for at least another year, and that the radio business will be a very healthy one for several years to come. There will probably be the usual summer slack, although much less pronounced, and then a great rush for the fall and winter. The one thing regarding which we would caution dealers and jobbers is to be careful and not overbuy. Indications are that within the next 6 months, there will be enough apparatus to go around. Tremendous efforts are being made by manufacturers to meet the situation, and with all the new capital being poured into the business, we estimate that within 6 months at the most, the supply will exceed the demand. In other words, everyone, unless he buys carefully, will be overstocked, and the usual hardships will follow. This not only holds true for the dealer who will find himself loaded with material on his shelves that he cannot move rapidly, but for the small manufacturer as well, who will have all his money tied up in merchandise for which the sale is not as brisk. We will then witness the next cycle, price cutting, when real competition will begin in earnest. This condition, however, is at least 6 months distant, and perhaps a little further. It is due to come, however, at any time for some of the supplies. But as mentioned before, the radio business in general should be brisk for some time to come, and those who can read the future best will no doubt reap the harvest.